What's good, y'all? It's O.D.D.I.T.Y. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I wanted to do something a little different because I know a lot of the videos I've been doing have been breaking down my lyrics on songs. And this time I wanted to do something for those who like the visuals more and break down one of my videos, actually, the cycle video. And so if you haven't seen the video before, I think if you're into non-literal visuals, this is going to be a great one for you. And a lot of the questions I've been getting from people are, how did you guys shoot this? Because it almost is like a time lapse. You know, different people are moving at different speeds, and that's one thing that I won't reveal in this video because I kind of like the mystery of it, especially for you can't give away all your secrets. But a lot of time went into it. It took a whole day to shoot this video, and so without further ado, let's get into it. So we shot this video. I went out to Denver with a buddy of mine, Grant Warden, who directed this. Shout out to the whole crew out in Denver. It took a lot of people to make this work. And so as you can see, I enter what looks like it's going to be a movie set or a photo shoot or whatever. And I sit down. Obviously, COVID times, I have the mask. I take the mask off. And I have makeup artists who are applying makeup on me, right? And a hand comes in and brings in a water bottle, with a straw, so it's super easy and quick, and it doesn't mess up the set. And you see that. I wanted to give the video the appearance of like, okay, cool, he's coming in. This is, you know, what's happening. He's getting makeup on for a photo shoot, or you know, this is a typical music video, or like you're on the set of something and you're getting makeup, and it's like, okay, so what is this makeup really doing? You see a camera coming in taking pictures. It's like paparazzi. It's like this allure, and for me it's about like details. So you see the mic come in, and it comes on my shirt right at a certain point, simply just the start of all the problems. I wish I could see the future. And this is signifying like this part is really important to the song and to the video. It's like going to be something that ends up being reoccurring, and so it's like the mic comes in right at that part to be like, hey, listen up. When the lights dim, it's like, okay, that scene's done, curtains closed, changing wardrobe, kind of like growing, becoming somebody new. And then if you keep watching, you'll see, I want you to look at that plant in the bottom. So if you notice that plant changes, right? It had bright colored flowers on it, and when the lights come back on and the next verse starts, that plant is a little more warm, and you see the colors that I'm wearing. I went from a white shirt to now a blue shirt, and blue is kind of a color of sadness. I use it to make sure that I ain't falling to everything he was doing. Patience, you gotta crawl for you walk the smallest improvements, but always the same outcome, right back into the influence. The highest, high as the moon, inviting you to the room, hope you fight it, and we're united. The cycle of drug abuse, goddamn. When the lights are dim, you see all of these crew members walking by, and they're doing things, and that to me symbolizes life is just, it keeps moving, and people around you keep moving no matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening in your life. And this song's particularly about my father, so it's like life kept moving past. The makeup is starting to get a little more gory and a little more real, and it's like, okay, it's not that fun and games anymore. It's starting to get real. You also see the the bowl being passed across, another play on influence. And throughout this whole thing, this video is a mixture of myself, my story, and my father's story. So it's like the whole time I'm looking at camera because I'm trying to avoid the influence, but realizing that my father is succumbing to it. Then the scene changes again, right? And then everyone's going by, and life keeps continuing. And it's a cycle for my father, and it's a cycle for me, but everyone else is continuing their life. I want you to watch that plant again as well. So now you see the plant is now dead, right? And it correlates with how I'm dressed. Like, and you see the crack pipe start to come in, and it comes in, and I don't interact with it purposefully, because it's kind of like, this is that stage where I remember my father being like, okay, it's now or never. And there were times where he would, shun it away, and he would make a comeback towards, fixing his life. And so the crack pipe comes back out, and it's kind of like, okay, is he gonna fix it? When the gun comes into my head, that there's a lot of symbolism that talks about, and it's kind of like no one is putting a gun to your head to make you do these. These are your choices to do drugs, and it's kind of like the choice to do drugs is yours. The choice to continue is yours, and only you, speaking towards my father, but also just in general, only that person that's using can make that decision. So it's kind of like playing off of like, no one's putting a gun to your head to make you do it, but it's also playing off of like, the gun to your head, I give him the money. It's like you're literally throwing away everything. Like you're giving yourself, you're giving your worth to a drug. And I come with this mug, and it's like, okay, now I'm begging for money, and it's like, I'm begging for my life back. I'm in a place where it's like, I'm just begging for something to change, begging for change, like begging for change in my life, but literally begging for change, and people are, enabling my behavior. And ultimately, there's this exchange of, okay, I have the mug, and all of these things that have, all the change that I've gotten, right? I ultimately, whether it's the change in my life, in my father's case, it was like, okay, clean, he's working, he's trying to get his life together. That's the change. But then the literal change in the cup. So it's like, I'm exchanging that, because ultimately it's just too hard. I'm exchanging that for now I finally interact with the crack pipe in the video. And so the video ends with me as an actor, but my father succumbing to the cycle of drug abuse. I wanted to end it this way because to show that the cycle is one that a lot of people don't get out of. And so you start with so much hope, and then it ends with me lifting up the crack pipe to light it, and the lights dimming so that you kind of just see that flame. And then ending with the lyrics of like, you can see the disaster my way, your spirit it flies away, I love you. And it's kind of like my closure, and kind of like me ending the story of a story that in most cases ends like this. And unfortunately, my father ended up passing away at the beginning of 2020 of an overdose. And so this song was super written in hindsight, and just after thinking back on my life and all that I experienced watching him go through his battle. And it pops back up to me in the studio alone. But if you were there, if you were helping, if you were there when we filmed this video, this room was full of 15 to 20 people. Everybody had a different part, right? So it's kind of like that loneliness that I felt, and that void that I felt, and me reflecting on that. But it's also like, kind of like you go from this nonstop action and in your face to just like at a peace, kind of almost. And it's kind of like me just hoping that my father has found that peace, and the chaos is no longer around him, and the stresses, and he can finally just be at peace. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as I broke down the cycle video, a very personal song and video. And I just I've had some people reach out and with questions about certain parts of the video, or I know sometimes it's a lot to watch a video like that and then try to listen to the lyrics. So while I didn't give away everything, I hope that some of the stuff that I gave you kind of gives an insight to why I did this creatively, and maybe it'll help you draw some more symbolism for your own life, because art isn't what I meant to do doesn't mean that's the only way it can be taken. There's a lot that could be drawn from it. So I'd love to hear in the comments what type of symbolism, you know, or thoughts you had after you rewatched it or the first time you watched it. So please leave some comments below. Please hit subscribe if you haven't, and share this video and share the original video. And the plan is to maybe do this for some of my other videos. So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys.
Cut.